Hello everyone, my name is Connor and I am doing the recommendations video for my Capstone Project where my topic was the SunFired Institute, which is a raw living institute. And if you don't know what raw living foods are, all you consume are plants, no animals and no animal byproducts, and nothing is heated above 118 degrees Fahrenheit. This way, all nutrients and enzymes are intact and nothing is altered on a molecular level when you consume your food. The recommendations that I do have for the SunFired Institute, they have 2 retreat locations at this time, one in San Diego, California, and the other in Kingston, Jamaica. What I recommend is to widen those retreats, possibly some in the Midwest, some in the South, some in the Plains area, so that this wonderful institute can be accessible to more people and it would be more affordable for people to travel to places that are closer to them. Not that Jamaica and California aren't nice. There is a culinary institute that they have in Harlem, which was the flagship institute before it moved out to California and then to Jamaica. It only offers culinary programs right now because there's not enough space for retreats. It is in Harlem, New York. There's also a pop-up that happens every so often in Brooklyn. What I also suggest is not just for the New York Institute, but also for the other 2, and if they choose to expand to further outreaches, is to offer to reach out to other institutes about their culinary programs, reach out to other culinary schools. Johnson and Wales, I was in the culinary program, and we didn't really have a plant-based major until I left, which is pretty unfortunate. It's fortunate for the people who are there now. I went to the Charlotte campus. I know the Miami campus has a huge new plant-based program, and it's super popular, and that's where I'm getting the idea from, that this would be a great opportunity for the SunFired Institute. The next recommendation that I have is a collab with ProStart programs. If no one knows what ProStart is when you are in high school, you finish high school early, and you're not really ready to transition out of high school into college, so you take college courses while you're still in high school, and by the time you get out of high school, you already have an associate's degree. SunFired Gourmet would benefit a lot from offering that certification to high school kids. Perhaps they'd like to go on to raw gourmet foods, and if not, they still have a foundation for a great spectrum from the culinary arts world, and that would be a good education to carry on into other culinary arts or health. If they go into the medical field or the holistic field, that would be a great addition to their educational repertoire. Another thing that I recommend is that they expand the services that they offer. Right now the trend is cold therapy, cryo tanks. That's when you are dipped in a tank that is filled with water and oxygen and a little bit of hydrogen, and it is super cold, but it's supposed to help you because it slows down your internal organs, it slows down your internal system, and it slows the aging process, things of that nature. There are salt rooms and salt beds. This is all connected to salt therapy, which there's Himalayan pink salt. If you've ever seen those like huge pink crystals, or if you've seen it in the grocery store, that stuff is actually really good for your respiratory system. It's good for your skin. It's good for detoxing your liver. It's good for bacteria. It's good for infections, things of that nature. And these are things that they do not offer. And they would benefit from offering that because it is trending, and this is what celebrities and more people are looking for. Something I also recommend is a larger social media platform. They only have a Facebook, and it is rarely touched upon. Their blog is rarely touched upon. So my biggest recommendation for this is to be more active on the internet. That is where everyone is going, especially getting something like Twitter or Instagram, something that's super quick, Snapchat, where they can see pictures or where they can ask questions, and questions can be answered quickly. Specials can be sent out quickly if it's just the Restaurant Institute, things of that nature. Also, the registration process for the culinary offerings at the SunFired Institute is one of my other big recommendations. Make it more easier, make it smoother, make it more effective, because that was one of the biggest complaints, is that people cannot register effectively. And that's about it. That's about all the recommendations that I have. We're done, guys. Good job for everyone who completed their projects. We did awesome, and thank you for listening to my recommendations, and thank you for viewing my project.